Hello，大家好。每次呢，差不多到了年尾了，都有一件事情发生的，就是呢，每个人呢都会开始对下一年他们人生的发展有一个兴趣，想知道他们以后呢，就是下一年呢会有什么大的事情发生需要注意啊等等啊，好像感情方面啊、事业方面啊，哦，
Hello，大家
但
好。
因为我们人嘛，始终都是永远都是有一个担心未来的一个习惯哦，这个是很正常的。所以呢，到了年尾嘛，很多地方不管你是在 shopping mall 啊，或者在庙里面啊，或者呢甚至在 internet 很多 YouTube 很多的 YouTube 我都会开始说，哦，你是什么生肖的？那你明年2023年就会怎么样怎么样怎么样。然后呢，又说到呢，你如果是打个比，你是鸡年的或者明年是什么年？明年是兔子年，所以你是鸡年的，那你就会犯太岁，然后呢就会很糟糕，会有很多问题发生。那坦白说嘛，这些东西嘛，都其实呢，只是呢，我们现代社会嘛，每个人呢，能够认识八字的机会都不大，能够认识八字的机会都不大，所以呢，就发生一件什么事情呢？就是呢，很多呢那种呢，第一商店呢，为什么要跟你放那种12生肖的那种给你看？好像很多在 shopping mall 里面他们就会把那个12生肖的那种好像预测就是叫做流年预测嘛，对不对？就全部放在那个 shopping mall 那边哦。那是为什么呢？坦白说嘛，其实他们说的东西都不准，就是呢，用十二生肖来做那个啊、评论命理的那个，用那个角度来讲解命理嘛。第一，非常的不准。第二呢，你要想一下这个世界上这个地球现在有9 billion people 嘛，那你怎么会合理呢？你把人的命运只 divide 成12种，那是根本是没有可能是合理的嘛，对不对？There are 9 billions of people in this world, but you are going to divide the 12 I mean divide the 9 billions people into just 12 animal zodiacs, and then you are going to just predict their future basing on just their animal zodiac. It doesn't make sense at all, and it is really, for people who really have a brain, right? Who really have a brain, a logical brain or a sensible brain. If you just go and stop for a moment and think about it, right? Just stop for a moment and think, right? There are 9 billions of people in this world. How is it possible that you can just divide the 9 billions of people in this world into just 12 different types? And then you are going to pass your judgment or pass your prediction basing on just the 12 animal zodiacs. It is not logical at all. And it is really just use your common sense and think how will that actually be accurate? It won't be accurate at all right? But year after year, people will still go online and say, "Oh, you are of a roaster zodiac. So next year is the rabbit year. You will clash with the Tai Sui, and then you will have some kind of problems in your life. All right." Or if you are, for example, if you are of the zodiac of the dog, then next year is forming a combination formation with your yearly zodiac, and then you have good luck. All these are actually wrong kind of interpretation in Bazi reading. The real type of Bazi reading will very much lead to base the analysis by considering the overall energy within your Bazi chart. Okay, a lot of people don't understand what is Bazi, and when they hear the 12 types of animal zodiacs, they will mistaken it as a form of Bazi reading, which is totally wrong, which is totally wrong. Okay, let me reiterate myself once again. It is totally wrong. 用12生肖来算八字是非常错的一件事情。为什么叫做八字？八字呢，就是因为呢，年柱有2个字，月柱有2个字，时柱有2个字，日柱也有2个字。因为我们八字有分10天干，还有12地支。那12生肖到底是什么呢？它只是一个年份的一个天干，还有一个地支。可是呢，很多所谓的大师呢，就很喜欢在年尾呢就开始说了啊，你明年怎么样？你属兔的明年就可能是说不好啊，属狗的明年就好啊，属鸡的明年冲太岁就一定会有问题啊，等等。可是你到了年尾，你今年嘛，现在快要年尾了，对不对？现在快要也快要到年尾了，现在已经10月了。你回去看上一年的那种运程书嘛，看上一年的那种所谓的大师写的那种运程书，你看一下他们写的准不准？你自己去看一下，只是凭着呢12生肖的那种呢，你看他们看一下他们写的东西准不准 ？OK， 然后你自己做一个analysis hello Lenny and Miss Maka. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, so I just want to explain once again, right? Because at the end, right, of the year, very often people will start to have that kind of 12 animal zodiacs, that kind of analysis, all right? It'll be all over the place. And then one master will tell you roaster is good for the year 2023, for example. Then another master will come out and say 2023 is not a good year for the roaster. So at the end, when you go online and listen to all the different types of analysis, right, from different people, you will become blur. You cannot judge what is in front of you, what is ahead of you. All right. All right. In terms of Bazi reading, we will always need to look at the day master to judge whether someone is having good luck or bad luck. All right, in the future. All right. Just like people like Mary Day, who is my student, will know. All right. 八字算命学呢，好，我们永远都要看那个人的入主的，永远看那个人的入主，就是他出生那一年的天干是什么。那日主呢跑不出那10个天干的，就是甲乙丙丁戊子庚辛申壬癸甲乙就是木，丙丁就是火，戊己就是土，庚申就是庚辛就是金，然后壬癸就是水。可是那个日元嘛，就是我们出生的那一天嘛，它没有那么简单的，不只有10种，其实它是有40种的。如果你是用那个八字那个胜旺胜弱的一个理论去看所以呢，那个日主嘛，我们永远都要看它是胜旺还是胜弱，还是专旺格还是重格。如果那里能够分得出你自己的命格呢，是专旺格、重格，或者是胜旺或者胜弱呢，那你才能够做一个准确的一个算命，一个八字的算命，那才是一个正确的算命的一个方法所以呢，今天呢，我也想跟大家呢温习一下尤其是跟我的学生一起温习一下。因为呢，很久没有跟他们呢做一个深入的一个讲解，好像呢那个八字里面的那种理论嘛，到底是什么一回事然后呢，因为很长时间我只是用那个 laptop 呢，用那个 laptop 我也很难开那种好像图画给你们看或者那些 chart 给你们看所以呢，今天想跟你们再重新温习一些关于八字的那种基本理论关于八字的基本理论所以呢，不要每次呢听到年尾了，听到那些什么所谓的师傅跟你们说12生肖的那种运程呢，你就很开心了，然后就什么都不管了就以为了以为是那个一切都会顺顺利利，然后呢就不需要注意一些可能会发生的事情那我看一下我还能不能够 share screen 先我 test 一下我的那个 screen sharing 先。OK， 所以等我1分钟。OK， 我看一下能够 share screen entire window choose what to share。好了，我 share 这一个，可以 share。 OK，所以呢，今天应该可以跟你们开始 share screen 了哦。好了，那八字里面嘛，我们常常都说八字嘛，八字里面有10天干，还有12个地支啊。八字里面有10天干，还有12个地支啊。那些学生，我的学生都应该会懂这些东西。那其实呢，也不止10天干，还有12地支啊。好像 Mary Day 哈，Mary Day 如果呢你现在有空，也可以顺便听一下哈。现在有空可以听一下关于那个12地支啊，10天干12地支的东西。OK，within 八字 right, we have 10 heavenly stems and 12 earthly branches. And then within the 12 earthly branches, right, it can be further divided into 28, 28 stars or 我们所谓的那个长干啊，所谓的长干。所以呢，你们看这个表格啊，就12地支的长纲哦，12地支长纲图啊，好像打个比喻，子会有癸在里面，丑就会有那个巳癸辛在里面，寅就有甲丙木在里面，卯就有乙木在里面，辰是一个土，可是它有木乙癸在里面所以你看每个地支的那种元素嘛，虽然他们各自有各自的一个主气。打个比喻，子水是一个水的主气，那里面是单一个癸水是一个阳抱阴的一个关系，因为所有的东西嘛，在八字里面，阴会藏阳，阳会又藏阴就等于我们八字的那个上移图嘛，我们有一大块白色的可是里面就中间会有一点黑色的对不对？然后在里面一大块黑色里面也会藏着一个白色的，对不对？就是我们的那个太极的那个上移图所以呢，子水嘛，子水是阳水来的，对不对？可是里面就会藏着一个癸水，叫做阴水所以我的学生要知道这些东西然后呢，丑是一个土来的，主气是土，可是丑里面我有跟你们说过嘛，丑是一个仓库来的，是一个 storage 来的，所以呢，丑里面就有子癸辛子的土，癸的水，然后辛的那个是金来的所以呢，丑里面虽然主气是土，可是它抱着一个癸水，还有一个辛金的，OK，然后再下来呢，我们乙木乙木里面主气虽然是木，可是它包含着丙火还有木土的那再下来就是乙木了，乙木里面呢就是卯木里面呢，卯木里面是藏着乙木的 ，OK，然后辰是一个土也是一个我们叫做水窗这个辰叫做水窗，那里面藏的呢这是叫做木乙癸木乙癸就是木土乙木还有癸水，巳是火来的主气是火，可是呢它里面就包着丙木丙是火，木是土，庚是那个金。午是火来的，里面就包着那个丁，还有那个丁火，还有己土了可是主气是火。尾就是呢一个木的窗来的，那它包含着就是己土、丁火还有乙木。申金这个申金主就是金，里面包含着这个根的金、人的水，然后木的土。然后酉金酉金呢里面藏着辛辛的那个金，戌土呢里面藏着木木土，辛金丁火，亥水里面藏着壬水还有甲木，所以这个12个东西是什么来的？就是你们常常听到的12生肖好像你是属老鼠的，你就是子你就是在子水的那个年份出生的。如果你是属牛的，你就是这个丑的年份出生如果你是属老虎的，你就是这个寅的那个年份出生；你是属兔子的，你就是呢在这个卯的那个年份出生；你是属龙的，就是在这个辰的那个年份出生；你是属蛇的，就在这个巳的那个年份出生；你属马的，就在这个午的那个年份出生；你属羊的，就在这个尾的年份出生；属猴子的，就在这个申的那个年份出生。属鸡的就在这个酉的那个年份出生，属狗的就在这个戌的年份出生，属猪的就在这个亥的年份出生 哦。所以呢，这个才是我们真正学习八字里面那个内容是这样子的。你那个12生肖其实很大时候呢，跟动物是完全没有关系的。它只是呢，以前的人因为学地质啊，那个12地质嘛，那个学法要学起来了会比较怎么样？对普通很多以前呢没有读过书的人嘛，他们听起来会觉得很难吸收啊，很难吸收。可是嘛，你们都是聪明的观众啊，并不是说没有读过书，那为什么还要去只把那个12的生肖当做是动物来看呢？你们每个人都受过很高的教育水平的一个学习啊，对不对？所以呢，我很幸运，因为我的观众呢，看看我的 live 呢，都是呢懂得12生肖其实是12地支来的。那12地支还有那种28个床纲哈、哦。我的观众呢，他们通常呢都是有那个八字的那个 background，就是自己有懂一些关于八字的或者命理的东西，所以呢，他们就不会相信那种12生肖那种算命的啊、哦。坦白说，你真的要把12生肖当成是一种算命术嘛？真的，你只能呢自己骗自己啦，那种只是自己骗自己，当成一种娱乐。可是永远都会有一种呢所谓的那种江湖术士呢，会用12生肖来骗你，好，因为用12生肖来骗你。所以说猪啊，明年做不好啊；说鸡啊，明年做很好啊，等等哦，这些是没有用的那种。12生肖是没有用处的，坦白说。唯一的用处呢是什么？就是那个双无术江湖术士呢，用来了推销他的产品或者推销他的服务了。所以他们永远都会说12生肖。每一年你在书局里面也会看到12生肖的那种书籍。他们说的东西虽然不准，可是还有一些很笨的人会去买。为什么呢？为什么会这样呢？因为他们就有一种僥倖心啊，有一种侥幸的那种，觉得呢看一下没有所谓，好，可是呢他们明知道是不准的，也会花那个钱去买那本书啊。然后呢里面的书呢写到最后呢，还是会那个师傅呢告诉你去他的店看看风水或者呢买他的东西啊，你是属鸡的就买红水晶啊，你是属兔的就买白水晶啊，什么什么东西哦。那他们永远没有看到你的那个入主啊。什么叫做入主啊？入主呢，就是呢我们这些就叫做入主我们这些就叫做入主。好，我放大一下给你们看啊，这些都是我们所叫的入主入主就有什么？每个人都会有其中一个因素的你可能是甲木的日元，可能是乙木的日元，可能是丙火的日元，可能是丁火的日元，可能是木土的日元，可能是己土的日元，可能是庚的日元，辛的日元，壬的日元，癸的日元。那个是你的 date of birth，OK？用layman term 说是你的 date of birth。那你们呢看命的时候呢，永远呢，真正会懂得八字的那种师傅呢，是会从你的 date of birth 找出你的那个日元，就是你的 day master 啦，来帮你算命。好，那打个比喻，你是一个声旺的一个甲木嘛，你怎么知道明年你会不会赚到钱你怎么知道明年会不会赚到钱？明年是2023年，是一个癸卯年癸卯年是一个水生木的年。可是呢，看八字是这样子的我们打个比喻，我顺便随便看一个开一个八字给你看。好，好像这个人嘛，今年这个人打个比喻，这个人给你看一下这个人他的八字，这个才叫做八字有一个年份，有一个月份，有一个日期，还有一个时间。那它就是一个乙木的一个日元这样才叫做看八字不是看你是属狗了那你很多这个世界有9 billions of people，9 billions divided by 12等于多少？OK， 我算一下。OK，9 billions，OK，divided by 12啦。What about about 75 millions of people，跟你的命运也是会一样属狗的啊。那你们的命运属狗的都会每个人都一样吗？我不是跟你们说过了，很多人，你看一下，你跟你们一样年纪的人哈。Okay, so let me speak in English, all right? In terms of Bazi reading, we must always look at the day, all right, to judge the auspiciousness or the luck development for the future, all right? We can't base the analysis on the animal zodiac alone, right? Because 9 billions of people divided by 12, all right, it goes to about all right. Okay, I mean, you just imagine 9 billions of people on Earth, right? Cannot be divided into 12 different types of luck only, right? That's unreasonable. Okay, so right, to cut it short, right, and to cut it make it more simple, we will always look at your day master, and these are the 10 master that, right, will appear, okay, in our day pillar. Okay, 就是甲乙丙丁戊子跟辛壬癸了啊。所以so just now, right, I show you a chart, right, that is of a 乙戊 day master, all right, of a 乙戊 day master, all right. Or maybe now I change a different chart. Okay, this person is of a Bing Fire Day Master. Then you will have to look at the Bing Fire, the year pillar, and also his or her major destiny trend to judge whether the interaction between the major destiny trend and the yearly trend, and that with the whole birth chart, whether they are auspicious interaction or inauspicious interaction. Okay, for instance, this person who is having a weak Bing Fire Day Master is having a yin high combination formation between the major destiny trend and the yearly trend. All right. Thus, it is actually an auspicious year for this person who has a weak Fire Day Master, because yin high will form a wood combination formation, thus enhancing the strength of his Day Master. All right. In such a case, when there are other wealth elements within his or her birth chart, for example, in this case, right, this person is of a weak Bing Fire Day Master, but there are a lot of wealth elements which are metal within his or her chart. Then you can conclude that within this year, which his or her yearly trend is having a positive interaction with the major destiny trend, forming a wood combination formation, which will enhance his or her Bing Fire Day Master strength. Thus, he or she will be able to earn more money this year, all right? Because there are many metal elements within his or her original chart already, okay? So that is how we go about analyzing about the chart, all right? It's not just by analyzing whether you have animal, so which animal zodiac you are belonging to, all right? For that kind of analysis, usually is just conducted by practitioner who don't know much. Maybe they go and study the animal 12 animal zodiacs online, then they start to give you a forecast already based on the 12 animal zodiacs. All right, so the real kind of Bazi calculation will always take into consideration your original birth chart, your major destiny trend, the chart, okay, of your major destiny trend, which is called decade, or some people like to call it 10-year cycle, or 大运, all right? Basically, it means that, right, each person will have a 10-year period in which certain energy will dominate that period of 10 years, the decade, which is called decade trend, right? For some practitioners who are more precise, will further divide the major destiny trend or the decade trend or the 10-year cycle period to be into half, whereby the heavenly stems represents the first 5 years, and the earthly branch represents the following 5 years. Okay, for practitioners who are more precise. Okay, that is also the method that I prefer most. Okay, because, right, sometimes, right, it is because everything, right, within this universe, there's yin and yang. Even in 紫微斗数, right? For example, how do you determine the first 5 years or the next 5 years of your life? Basically, it's also by analyzing the characteristics of the stars, whether they belong to the Lofton northern sky or the southern sky. All right, the northern sky usually represents the first 5 years, whereby the southern sky will represent the later part of the first 5 years. Okay, in Chinese, there's a saying that goes 10年人事几番生心. Okay, 10年人事几番心. Okay, so right within after I mean a life right can be changed within every 10 years. Okay, honestly speaking. All right. All right. For example, I believe Aries, right? For Aries, all right, I have actually told you about your chart. How was it that during the destiny trend or the 10-year cycle period, whereby you have negative star within your decade period, all right? For example, some of the decade that you have, right, you experience the negativity and enhanced star. Thus, you met with a lot of heartache in terms of relationship. Then after that 10-year decade, you actually have some improvement in relationship, and then also see a transformation in your love life. Okay, so right, all these are real implication. All right, even 5-year trend are there to help us to to judge, right, which is the better half of the 10-year cycle, whether the first 5 years is better or the next 5 years is better. Okay, Leon Lim has a question. Remember, my current trend 10-year is Zhen Ying. All right. Yep. So may I have your question, please, Mr. Lim? Yeah, Aries. Yeah, so that's the explanation that I have given to Aries privately, okay, earlier on regarding her love life. And Mr. Lim, may I know what's your question? Okay, as always, all right, a lot of viewers, they are very kind and they are very sincerely want to participate, and I really appreciate that. And it will be really helpful for me to know your question so that I can analyze the question for you. Okay, so before we hear from Mr. Lim, I will continue with my explanation, all right, of the 10 heavenly stamps. Okay, so earlier on I have explained the 12 earthly branches. Now we will go into the 10 heavenly stamps, which are very crucial in terms of the real Bazi reading. All right, all of us will have one of these day master, one of these as our day master. And then we have to always remember that there are interactions between the heavenly stems and the earthly branches. For example, Jia will be paired with Zi to form earth. Yi will be paired with Yi will be paired with Gen to form metal. Bing Fai will be paired with Xing metal to form water. Ding Fai will be paired with Ren water to form wood. Wu earth will pair with Kui water to form fire. All right. So all these are very interesting interaction. It's just like chemical interaction. All right. When you look at chemical itself, right, basically, right, the 10 heavenly stems and the earthly branches are somewhat like chemicals. Okay, they all will interact with each other, and then will produce different kinds of new elements in the process. All right. That's the reason when next year, for example, next year is the year 2023, right? Which is of the Kui Mao year, right? Therefore, you look at this chart for people who have this Mu Earth, right, within their chart. When paired with Kui is originally a water element, but due to the presence of this Wu, if someone is able to find this Wu within his or her original chart or major destiny trend, then this gray water will no longer be water. Instead, it will become fire. All right. So all these interactions are not something that can be shown to you if you just look at the animal zodiacs alone. All right. That's the reason why animal zodiac will miss out a lot of information. And it is a very blind kind of analysis, which is not useful at all. Okay, so at the end of the day, you should still plot your own chart. All right, how do you go about plotting your own chart for those people who are beginners? You can actually download this kind of Bazi software, all right, which are available in Google App Store or even on the internet. All right, you are able to plot your own Bazi using your date and time of birth. But for people who are born in Singapore, as I have mentioned many times, right, in previous video, if you are born in Singapore, please remember to adjust your birth time to the real solar time, because Singapore was under the governance of the British, the Japanese, and the Malaysia, and the official time is actually not coherent with the solar time. For example, now it's 8:33 Singapore time, but in actual fact, now it's actually real solar time 8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. rather than 8:34 p.m. Okay, if you go and do some research on the history of Singapore and how the official time was being adjusted. Okay, so it is very important to investigate whether you have the correct time of birth. Okay, before you plot your 八字or 紫微斗数 chart. All right. So in terms of 八字 reading, there are a lot of things that can be shown to us. For example, even the direction that are auspicious for us can be identified through the analysis of a Bazi chart. For instance, if you are someone who has the wood day master that is weak, all right，一个木，OK，木是那种 wood 好 wood，如果是肾弱的一个命造嘛，水对你来说就是好的，好，所以好像呢，北方这些都是水的地方，好像子亥啊，这些都是水啊，所以呢，north and north east, for example, north and northeast, for example, will be beneficial directions for you. That's the reason why when we analyze your Bazi chart, we will also be able to tell you what directions will be the good directions for you in terms of boosting wealth, for example. Therefore, you can search out where is the north or northeast direction of your house and then place some feng shui items there to boost your qi, okay, or your day master, so to speak. Whereas for someone who has a strong fire day master, for example, then the west, okay, for example, west will be the auspicious corner or direction for you, because west will be your wealth, all right, for someone who has a strong fire day master. West will be your wealth, okay? So 八字 will be able to tell us a lot of things, okay? But animal zodiacs will not be able to tell you all these things, okay? Because animal zodiacs, as I told you, have to take into consideration of the strength of your day master, okay? For all my viewers who are mostly very educated will understand this point also, okay? And that's the reason why, okay, you should go and analyze your 八字, okay, from a perspective that is holistic rather than piecemeal fashion, okay? Right, so such is the, for example, a 八字 chart. How is a 八字 chart formed, and what are the different positions? I mean, what the different elements are representing. For instance, our year heavenly stamps actually represents our father, all right, or our even our grandfather, okay, to some extent. Whereas our year, whereas our year, the pillar actually can represent our mother or even grandmother, or even the family belonging to the mother, the maternal side, okay, the maternal side, all right. Whereas our month heavenly stamps can actually represent our siblings, and also people who are elder or older than us within our social circle. Okay, whereas the month, all right, the month of the branch actually can represent, all right, maternal, okay, relatives, and also our younger siblings or people in our social circle who are younger than us. Usually, the heavenly stamps represent the paternal side, okay, the paternal side 就是父亲的那一面。那月令或者年支呢，就比较显示我们妈妈的那个家庭那一边的那种事情了。好，那日主呢，this day master will always represent ourselves, and the factor in which the day master is sitting on will represent our wife, our spouse, our husband, and our spouse family. Okay, whereas the hourly heavenly stamp and the hourly earthly branch, all right, will represent our children. Sometimes the heavenly stamps represents our the elder child, all right, whereas the earthly branch will represent the second child, all right, or the younger child that we have, all right. So all these are actually right the different types of Bazi the kind of things that we must take into consideration during a Bazi reading. For example, all right, Rex actually is 指, which is actually winter. All right, 丑 is actually ox, which is actually also winter. Whereas tiger, right, yin is actually belonging to the spring. Whereas Mao is actually also of the spring and Chen is of the spring. Shi, which is of the snake, is actually of the summer. Okay, all right. So all these things, right, in Bazi reading are very important. All right, they will tell you, like for example, within which season will be the best period for you to change your job, to get married, or to seek kind of to win your court cases, win your or to launch your investment. Okay, all these are very important and will be shown from a holistic budget analysis. Okay, for example, Wu, which is of a horse, will belongs to the summer, and Wei, right, which is of the goat, is also summer. Sun, which is monkey, is of the autumn. Yo, which is of rooster, is of the autumn. Shi, which is of the dog, which is also of the autumn. And pig, which is of high, is also belonging to the winter. Okay, so that's how we go about analyzing whether which one is positive for you. For example, those some of you right have remember like when I went into monkhood, right, doing the Hungry Gold Festival, right, that's around the lunar August. Okay, that's the period of the heavenly stamps clashing with the yearly heavenly stamps. The month heavenly stamps clashing with the yearly heavenly stamps, and the month, okay, of the branches clashing with the yearly month of the branches，就是一个天克地冲的一个状况。所以呢，我们呢看八字呢是也可以看到那个大世界的一个状况的哦。坦白说嘛，这个月嘛，这个月是什么月？这个月是一个庚跟那个戌的一个月份来的哈。这个月的月份也并不是说很好的。这个月嘛，庚跟甲嘛是有一个冲的关系的。然后呢，那个寅跟那个戌是合火，所以呢，很大的机会呢，就是很多关于枪的东西或者火的东西那种 accident 呢会很多发生的哈。因为呢，火旺的一些月份嘛，通常都等于呢那些人会比较用多一点武器，也是可能等于呢 Russia 跟 Ukraine 他们的那个战斗啦会越严重，又或者呢会比较多一种意外呢，是因为有人开枪而造成很多人的死伤啊，这个月会发生这样的事情，因为这个月是庚金冲那个甲木，然后呢还有呢寅木跟戌是一个合伙的哦，所以这个月份其实并不是说一个很好的月份，也代表呢很多人也会突然间又中了 COVID-19 啊，因为火旺寅木跟戌火戌合呢是化火的，好，所以呢这个月大家也是要很小心的过，不要呢掉以轻心哦。这个月呢很多人也会有问题的，坦白说OK， 所以呢继续说一些呢八字真正学八字的那种理论呢 OK， 不是呢我们不是说乱看那个12生肖的 OK。 好了，那八字里面呢好像有一些地支呢也是有伤合的哦。所以之前我们不是教过你们 OK earlier on I taught all of you how to carry out indirect wealth hacking, and that's the reason why many of you has won the lottery. Okay, because all right I have mentioned many times, all right, you must always identify which is your wealth element. For people who have a weak day master, resource factor will be your wealth element. For people who have a strong day master, the wealth factor will be your wealth element, which is simple as that. Okay, but you must analyze the interactions within your earthly branches to determine whether the wealth elements appear in your chart. For instance, 子丑, right, will form an earth combination formation. Yin Hai will form a wood combination formation. Xu Ma will form a fire combination formation. You Chen will form a metal combination formation. Shen Shi will form a water combination formation. Wei Wu will form a fire combination formation. So how to go about identifying the period of time that will be auspicious for your reading? It's really to go after all these interactions. Okay, it's really to go after all these interactions to identify them in your chart. For example, this month is of the Xu, all right, and you can identify the Mao, which is the day that is of the Mao. When is paired with Mao, it will form fire combination formation. And if you are of a strong water day master person, then that day will be your auspicious day for indirect wealth. Okay, so such is the simple way of identifying when will be the good time to go and carry out your investment, to do whatever you want to earn money. Okay, which is simple as that. Okay, it's nothing magical, but it requires calculation. It is not just by looking at your animal zodiac and then determine whether you will have big windfall. Okay, for that kind of analysis, will never be able to help you to win lottery, will never be able to help you to increase your indirect wealth, will never help you in terms of investment. Animal zodiac will never help you in terms of indirect wealth. Okay, it's only by analyzing your day master and by analyzing the interactions of the heavenly stems and the earthly branches within your chart, then you'll be able to identify when will be the good period for you to have an increase in indirect wealth. All right. Okay, so I have talked about all these many times already in previous videos. Okay, so just revising with you all. Okay. All right. So next, what do we have? Okay, next, what do we have? Okay, Sun Chen also will be able to form a strong water combination formation. All right, as I've mentioned before, Chen is a water storage which can be opened by Shen. And if you have a Zhi, that will be even better. Okay, that will be able to form a very strong water combination formation. Whereas if you have Hai Ma Wei, then that will form a strong wood combination formation. Ying Wu Xi will form a strong fire combination formation, and Shi You Chou will form a strong metal combination formation. So it's from all these combinations that you'll be able to identify when you will be able to receive an increase in indirect wealth also. All right. And lastly, we have the directional combination. Why is it called directional combination? Because all these actually Hai Zhi Chou represents the law of direction, and Yin Mao Chen actually represents the east direction. Shi Wu Wei represents the south direction, and Shen You Xu actually represents the west direction. All right. So all these are the strongest type of combination. Okay, listen to me once again. Okay, listen to this carefully once again. If you really want to be very, 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 very rich, right, then you have to find all these combination within your chart. Okay, if you're able to find this combination within your chart, right, you'll be very, 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 very rich. Okay, because right, all these are the strongest type of combination formation. For example, if you are someone of a strong uh, Earth Day Master and you are able to find Hai Zhi Chou, be it within your major destiny trend together with your yearly trend, or be it within your original chart together with the major destiny trend, or within your yearly trend. All this means that you'll be able to receive very great amount of wealth, and all these cannot be analyzed basing on the 12 animal zodiacs alone. Okay, so very important. Okay, we must always remember all these form of interaction formation, and then we also have to analyze all these clashes. Okay, all these are the 12 animal zodiacs actually, which are basically the 12 of the branches. Okay, 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. But just like any form of yin and yang, within the 12 of the branches, there are also yin and yang will kind of oppose each other. Zi, which is the coldest water, will oppose the hottest fire, which is of Wu. Okay, and Hai will clashes with Shi. Hai is also water, Shi is also fire. Okay, Shi will clashes with Chen. they are both earth element, but they will clash also. Okay, they will clash also because they contain different kind of elements within. Okay, as I have showed you earlier on. All right, this chart. Okay, whatever I'm showing you here, right, is the real kind of Bazi reading, and it will be more in depth. Okay, you may not be able to understand it now immediately. All right, but at least you know that Bazi reading is not reading the 12 animal zodiacs. Okay, if you cannot understand today, if you cannot understand anything that I talk about today, just take away one thing. 12 animal zodiacs analysis is not Bazi analysis. Okay, so as we look at Chen, okay, Chen Earth, right? Chen, within Chen there's Wu, Yi, Kui. Within Xu, there is Wu, Xing, Ding. Ding will clashes with Kui, all right? And Xing will clashes with Yi because Kui is water, Ding is fire, and Yi is wood, and Xing is metal. Xing metal with clashes with Yi wood. Ding fire with clashes with Kui water. That's the reason everything in Bazi can be explained, and also that's why Xu, all right, this Xu Earth here will clash with this Chen Earth. Okay, everything in Bazi can be explained. If that practitioner who just buy someone else 12 animal zodiacs book and just read it for you, right? And he can't explain to you why certain things happen, don't go for his service because whatever he tells you will be nonsense. Okay, all right, save yourself some money. Okay, everything in Bazi can be explained, just like this chart. She within she, right, because there's these elements called Ding fire and the Xing metal. All right, or the Ding fire and what you call that. Okay, let's look at this chart again. Okay, everything in Bazi can be explained. All right, even if you don't understand, but it can be explained because there are theories behind everything in Bazi. Okay, it's not anyhow telling you鸡就好，兔就不好，狗就好，那些是水口开河啊，那种叫水口开河哦，就是那种叫吹水啦，叫吹水哦。所以呢，你看我刚才为什么要给你看这个表嘛？就是在给你在你的脑海里面 laying a form of foundation within your mind. All right. So right, all this chat when you read now, right, you won't understand. But slowly when you watch my life again and again, right? Watch my life again and again, right? 对呀，Miss 马卡我就是很激动，因为呢，每年呢，就是呢，都很多人看那种 self animal showing 呢，然后他们看了后又回来问我，是不是属鸡就这样子啊？然后属狗就这样子啊？然后属龙啊又不好啊，属马就很好啊。每年到了年尾，就很多人问我这些问题呢。我为什么今天要做这个 live 就要问，让你们了解 Chef Animal Zodiacs 并不是八字 reading， 不是的话呢，年尾我就会很头痛了，因为每个人都问我，他们就很喜欢的，每年都这样。去看那个 YouTube 啦，然后这个大师就说呢，老虎很好啦，这个另外一个呢就说老虎很不好啦，然后呢第三个说老虎呢一点点好啦，然后呢到最后来问我Master Jason， 那老虎好还是不好？那我又要重新跟他们解释多一次。我们看八字并不是看那个生肖的，是看那个什么，看那个入主，看那个 Day Master。还有看你整个八字里面还有什么其他的元素，所以呢，我今天做了这个 live 呢，我不要再解释了，就是呢，以后呢，有人来问我，我就直接 copy 这个 video 的 link 呢，然后呢 send 给他，那会 save 我很多时间，所以呢，今天我很激动，因为呢，这个问题每年都会有人问我了，所以呢，我真的一定要 preempt， 我要呢先准备好，我要先准备，不是呢，我等一下一定会的心脏病的，好，所以呢就是这样的。If see so they only for each year accurate, then what's the point you so hardworking to do 2023 detailed report for us？ 就是这样子啊，每个人的八字都要看那个命主啊，看那个命主的强弱啊。 还有，其实再深入去看，还要看一个食神。食神是八字里面一个比较深入的一个概念哦，是看你的，好像你的偏印、正印、偏财、正财、正官、七杀、伤官、食神，还有比肩啊，还有那个劫财了。好，这个食神是一个更加深入的。OK，but today I will keep everything simple. Whatever you listen today, right, is basically for me, okay, to preempt the future questions that I will have in the next 2 months, okay, because it's November and December already, so I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared because definitely we'll have this kind of question coming to me, right? Then I, you know, every time, right? Okay, for example, you may think that, right? Most of the time, right? Uh, Okay, I mean, just have to be honest with all of you, right? Every hour, right, I will have different kind of questions coming to my handphone almost every hour. Even within 50 minutes, someone will tell me, Master, should I wear this color? Master, should I travel overseas? Master, should I move this plant from the left side to the right side? Master Jason, should I go and go out with this guy? Master Jason, should I go and go and you know buy this kind of bracelet? What color should I buy? Every single 5 minutes, I will receive WhatsApp messages. Okay, so I know, right, in November and December, right, all these messages will be quite overwhelming for me. Okay, I don't mind answering questions, but I will love to hear questions that are, you know, I mean, some of the questions, right, actually can be solved if you really just stop and think. Okay, just like the 12 animal zodiacs. All right, this kind of question you can just stop and think one. Right, you don't really have to ask me. Right, just think. There are 9 billions of people on Earth. It is impossible to divide the 9 billions of people into just 12 types of destiny or 12 types of luck or 12 types of fate. All right, so right, that's the reason. Okay, I want to lay this kind of information to my viewers first. Okay, so right, later on they will know. Okay, when they see the different kinds of YouTube videos online, because right, all kinds of masters will go online at the end of the year and give you all that kind of free animal zodiacs analysis, and then all these questions will definitely come to me one. All right, because I also predict my own future. Okay, I also predict my own future. That's the reason, right? I have to, preempt some of the problems that will happen in the future also. Okay, so that's the reason why I have to explain to you all this today. Okay, but I will try to relax. Okay, I will try to relax. Okay. 所以呢也是这样子啊，有时候没有办法。They will start to selling the 2023. Yes, yes, correct. Okay, every year they will sell it, all right? And every year, right? Although is not accurate, but people will still buy them and read. Okay, every year people will still buy them and read. Okay, but just want to preempt your, all right? If you cannot understand anything that I talk about during this live video, it's okay, all right? That's why, right, during my last video, I also try to, refrain from talking anything that's too complicated, okay? But the truth is that, right, if you really want to have a deep understanding of the mystery of life, the mystery of the universe, or the mystery behind our destiny or fate, right? It is not that simple. Okay, it is not that simple. If it is that simple, right? I don't have to study 30 years, right, to understand how to use Bazi to calculate, when you will receive your indirect wealth, when you will have good luck in terms of relationship, when you will have you will fall sick, and when you will recover. If it is that simple, I don't have to study 30 years of Bazi, all right, in order to help people calculate their destiny, all right. But a lot of people in this world, right, they take everything from face value, all right, just like the animal zodiacs. Okay, they couldn't understand the theories behind it, then they would just anyhow buy that kind of animal zodiacs book, which is fine. If you have the money and you want to entertain yourself, go and buy the kind of 12 animal zodiacs book to check, okay, to check and to investigate. After a year, you look back at the animal zodiac book to see whether it's accurate and how many percent is the accuracy. All right, it's okay if you want to entertain yourself. All right, but for me, right, or if for people who really are very serious about life planning, all right, then you really have to analyze 八字 from a correct perspective. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Okay, it's really all right to listen to all kinds of YouTube, astrological forecasts. Definitely, there will be there. All right, every single year there will be a lot of people uploading all kinds of yearly forecasts for you free of charge, some more. And it is okay, go and listen to them. All right. Everyone will tell you different things. Then at the end, you will be blurred because you don't know who is right, who is correct. Okay. But for my duty as someone who has studied astrology for 30 years, my duty is to tell you the correct approach towards astrological reading. Okay, simple as that. Okay, today I will try to relax a little bit. Okay, so that's all I'm trying to say. Okay, so hope that you all can understand where I'm coming from. All right, there are many different theories in Bazi, which if you are serious, you have to study them step by step. And as all of you have already witnessed, all right, just like even Angie also has won her lottery. Okay, Miss Maka has won her lottery. Aries has won her lottery, and Mary Day haven't yet. Is it? Mary Day is my student. Okay, but Mary Day she told me that she's very busy with work and so she can't study now. And Mr. Lim, is it the first time you are here? Anyway, welcome, Mr. Lim, for watching my live video. Mr. William has struck the lottery before also. Mr. Joiso also, right? So I will say 90% of my viewers here have struck the lottery. I'm not saying that lottery is the proof that astrological reading is accurate. I'm just saying that lottery winning is just one type of real life implication. There are other types of real life implications, such as successful relationship outcome, successful investment outcome, successful business outcome, successful wealth outcome, health outcome, successful social relationship outcome. For instance, a lot of positive outcomes can be generated also if you are able to leverage on the correct analysis of budget reading. Okay, even Mr. Jason Dunn has struck the lottery before. Okay, so but I'm just saying that lottery is just one types of benefits among many other types of benefits. Okay, but I'm okay with people winning lottery. All right. Okay, who doesn't like to win lottery? Okay, what am I talking about? But right, budget is not just about lottery. It's about relationship. It's about improving our health. It's about improving our love life, about improving our business, about improving our investment. Okay, budget has a lot of benefits. Okay, but it will only help you if you are able to analyze it accurately. All right, without being misled by the 12 animal zodiacs. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I will just stop here. Okay. Any other questions from any viewers? Anyone want to ask anything? Perhaps I will just open the floor for questions. Okay. Yeah. So True Money report you did for me also is very accurate. Thank you very much, Miss Waka, for the feedback. Yeah. So right even the monthly report, right, it is basically basing on the analysis of your budget chart and Zuedo chart. Okay. Pardon me that I have to wear glasses because right my eyes the myopia is getting back. All right. So sometimes I need to read the words the smaller words with glasses. Okay. So anyone have any questions that I can help you all with? Like you want to ask something about your life or whatever? I look like a student. Yeah, I'm still a student actually. But just a 40-year-old student. Okay, 40-year-old student. My guesses is actually about last time when I was younger, my short sightedness is about 1,000 degree. But after that, I couldn't bear with it anymore. Then I went for the LASIK. I went to have LASIK for both eyes. Okay, after the LASIK, my eyes were okay after a while. After about 3 or 4 years, then the short sightedness come back again. So now I have about 50 to 100 on each side. Yeah, so sometimes I can't read the words when it's too far away or too small. Yeah, because I love to read too much and it spoil my eyes a lot. Okay, spoil my eyes a lot, especially nowadays, right? All our documents or our reading materials is all on the tablet. So right, when you stare too much onto the tablet, right? It will hurt your eye. Okay, how do I know when to buy the lottery? Okay, 卢小慧，谢谢你的观看。Thank you very much for watching 卢小慧. All right. First of all, okay, 卢小慧, okay, you must find out what is your day master. All right, you must find out what is your day master. Okay, after that, after finding out what is your day master, you have to determine the strength of your day master. After determining the strength of your day master, if it is a weak day master, you have to find a day that will enhance the strength of your day master. And if you are a strong day master, you have to find a day that will enhance your indirect wealth. And if you are a special formation chart of the Zhang Wangge, then you have to find a day that will be of the indirect resource factor that you'll be able to enhance your chances of increasing your indirect wealth. Yours is a weak being fire, then you can go ahead and find day that is strong in the wood and fire. All right, days that are strong in the wood and fire. But ultimately, you have to also take into the consideration of your decade trend. 就是你的10年大运哦，跟你的那个年份跟那个月份有没有一个interaction 在里面哦。So therefore, right, 卢小辉, that's how you go about analyzing which is the auspicious day for increasing your indirect wealth. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the reason why, right? Uh, Honestly, right, within my chart, I also have this being fire, and it is actually pairing with the zinc metal task, right? Causing me eyes problem. All right. In terms of Bazi chart, you can actually determine if someone has the health issues, okay, easily, right? Especially for problems with the eyes, right? Usually, it's being fire, being paired with zinc metal, or being clashes with water or quay water. Yeah, thank you very much, Lu Xiaohui. Do feel free to ask me any other questions, and I will be happy to answer. So as I've mentioned, right, this spun, right, which is of a gunmetal clashing with the Jia Man heavenly stem, right, is actually not so, it's not a very auspicious month, okay? So it is still a month that you will see many people experiencing negative issues or having more problems in terms of health, or even war will break out or escalate between countries, or there will be many sad incidences related to firearms, or related to explosion, related even related to volcano eruption. Okay, there's a chance for that, or earthquake to occur. All right, so this is not a good month. All right, Genshi is not a positive month. All right, but entering into November and December, all right, it may be more stable, will be more stable. All right, but there will be heavy rainfall. There will be heavy rainfall within November and December. Okay, because November and December is very strong in the water element, and for people who have a weak day master of the water element, or have a weak wood day master, then these 2 months will be very auspicious for you. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Yep. So, any other questions from any other viewers? There's daycare mass shooting in Thailand this month. Yes, correct, which is very sad. Okay, which is very sad. Honestly speaking, right, Thailand is a very peaceful country, and most Thai people are very friendly. But I must always also mention that within all big countries, there will always be one or two individuals who are uh, who will have something wrong with their mind. Okay, it is definitely will you definitely will happen one. Okay, Even a small country in like Singapore, you will also have strange cases like, you know, like for example, father raping the daughter, or some people will have something wrong with their mind. Okay, all countries will have this kind of strange people. Okay, and it is inevitable. Okay, it's inevitable. Okay, it definitely will have some kind of weird people in all countries. Okay, so but overall, right, Thailand is very peaceful, and I will say, right, having stayed in Thailand, right, for so long, it is not a dangerous place. All right, of course, you don't go and don't go to that kind of dangerous places like like those places whereby a lot of nightlife. You don't go to that kind of places, then you'll be fine. All right, usually you'll be fine. And Thai people are very helpful usually. Okay, but it is still very sad. It's still a very sad news that there's a mass shooting in Thailand. Okay, my condolences are all for the families of the deceased children. Okay, it was a very sad piece of news. Okay, but unfortunately, it is the truth about life. Okay, within all countries, you will definitely always have, a few individuals who are they have something wrong. Okay, within their mind, and we can't change that. That's the fact of life. You're right, Jennifer. I feel more negative this month out of so many months. Just hope to pass through this money smoothly with your advice. Yeah, Jennifer, you must also take good care, right? This month, which is of the she, all right, it's not a very positive month for you, also, okay? Because yours is a strong Zi Earth Day Master. And you are welcome, Jennifer. If you have any questions, do feel free to ask me anytime. And Mary Day, this one I also say yes, Mary Day, please take good care. Okay, I know that you have fallen sick. Are you feeling better already? I think by next month, by the 14th, okay, by next Thursday, is it? Yeah, by next Thursday you'll be okay already. Okay, Mary Day, please take good care of yourself, and then try to drink more water, and try to rest more, and you will recover very soon. By next Thursday, you'll be completely okay. All right. By next Thursday, you'll be completely okay already. Okay. Because yours is a very is a chart with a lot of fire, and she, right, which is an element that will strong form a fire combination formation. All right. As I show you just now, right. Okay. Some of the interaction. All right. As I've shown you just now, right. Remember, this month is of the she. Okay, if you look at this chart here, all right, she, right, when paired with Mao will form fire. Okay, she, which is this month, when paired with Mao will form fire. All right, yours is a Yi Wu Day Master, which is Mao. Okay, Mary Day is Mao. Yi Wu Day Master. Okay, which is equivalent to Mao. OK， 虚毛和化火啊。然后呢，还有什么东西？虚跟寅午也是合化火啊。你看这个虚是不是虚？When paired with 午 and 寅 right? 寅 is this year. This is the tiger year. So right, every day we will definitely have a Wu hour, right? You can't run away from that. Every day we will have a Wu hour. So Yin Wu Shi will also form a fire combination formation. And for your chart, right, every day, your chart, right, I have told you many times, right? Right, your chart is a chart that is very strong in the fire element. That's the reason why you fall sick, because our lungs are of the metal element, right? If you have too strong of a fire elemental element energy within your chart this month, right, it will affect your lungs functioning, because the lungs is of the metal element. That's the reason why you have COVID-19. All right. So it makes sense, right? Yes, everything in Bazi has a theory behind, has a logic, and has a reason behind. If someone is just telling you, or because you are of because you are of a dog zodiac, then you will have COVID-19 in the month of October. All right, then that doesn't make sense. Okay, because if someone of a dog zodiac will have COVID-19, then all the rest of the people on this earth of the dog zodiac will have COVID-19, which is impossible, right? Which is impossible. Okay, so all of things, right, are very commonsensical. Okay, it's very commonsensical. Okay, and all my viewers are clever enough to understand all these wisdom of Bazi. Okay, all these logic and theories and all these common sense logics, okay, behind Bazi, okay. That's that's right. Sometimes I don't understand why people go and listen to all that kind of 12 animal zodiacs prediction. All right, because it doesn't make sense in the first place. It doesn't make any sense at all. Right. Okay, so I don't want to talk about that already. I talk until I also don't feel like talking about that already. Master Jason can see her chat who will be sick also. I will say, right, okay, let me take a look at her chart right now, okay. What's the last four digit of her current handphone number? Can I ask? Because I need to retrieve her chart. Mary Day, what's the or maybe the last four digits of your last WhatsApp number, because you changed your number if I'm not wrong. Okay, so I will just wait for okay, 6411. All right. 6411. Okay, so I will plot the chart right now. So just give me a moment, okay? 6411. For the rest of the viewers, if you have questions, you may also send over, all right, as I plot the chart. Right, actually, right, I have already explained to her privately, okay? Because of this fire combination formation, all within her chart. Yin pair with Shi, all right? And then Shi pair with Mao. And then all these are Wu pairing with Shi again, forming the fire combination formation, affecting her Yi Wu Day Master and affecting the metal elemental energy within her chart, okay? That's the reason she will fall sick. And I will say, right, uh Miss Makar, right? Miss Makar, you should also take good care. All right. There is a chance for you to fall sick also. All right. If you are not careful. All right. There's a chance for you to fall sick also. So please, all of you, please take good care. Okay. Maybe you can help us check our health. Okay, Mr. Jason Tan, in terms of your health, your next 3 months actually are not good. All right. Mr. Jason Tan, your next 3 months are not good in terms of health, because the fire elemental energy is diminishing within the next 3 months. So Mr. Jason Tan, you must also take good care of your health, all right? Okay, Mr. Jason Tan, and Miss Makar also. Miss Makar also must take good care of your health, all right? Try to rest more and then drink more water and do what you can to prevent the fire, to prevent yourself from contracting the virus, okay? And Mr. Jason Tan also. Any other questions from other viewers? Yeah. So yep. So that's the things that I will share about Bazi today. I won't go too in depth, because if I go too in depth, all of us, a lot of viewers will not be able to understand. Yeah, I will take good care of myself also. Thank you very much 卢小慧，谢谢你的观看。然后呢，以后也欢迎你再来上来我的 live 啦，我们在一起聊天好不好？谢谢你的观看，刘小慧。Thank you very much for watching. And any other viewers have any other questions? Any questions related to 八字 or 紫微斗数 that I can help you answer? Okay, if there are no more other questions, then I will wish you all a good evening. All right. Do take good care of your health. All right. I will try to come by next week. Okay, next week tomorrow. I won't be able to come by. All right. So good night, and I will see you all in the next live video. And do take good care of your health if you are ill. All right. What's most important thing to do? Go and see a doctor. Okay. I can provide you with a budget analysis, but I cannot give you medicine. Okay. At the end of the day, you must still go and see a doctor. All right. Seeing a doctor is the wisest thing to do when you're sick. All right. Okay. So wishing you all good health and good light. Okay. See you all in the next live video.